Uwe, we've obviously this season I think we've got, it's true to say we've got like covering most departments, we've got quite a big squad. Do you find as a manager sort of, say when you first started at the club, you now got a bigger squad, how difficult do you find it to keep players motivated if they're not actually playing? Is that a difficult part of your job?
Yes. It's the most difficult part because they, in general, we have a very healthy group of professionals. They train very well, and all of them want to play. And unfortunately, I only can select a squad of 18, and 11 can start. And you believe me, in the night sometimes I'm not sleeping because how I can bring that across to the player. You know, the player worked the whole week. He lives and breathes football and wants to play, and I tell him on the weekend, sorry, you can't. And I have to give him explanations.
Do you feel that over that period though you've improved in the way that you handle the situation as a manager?
I don't know, I think the players have to answer for that.
Yeah.
In general, was it the first day when I arrived here or the last day, I always looking at communication. Communication you can't avoid to give a player a bad news. When you do that and just to chicken out of a confidential talk or meeting, over long term you will miss out. I think you have to face the music, you have to give him an explanation. It's not always that the players agree, and I don't accept that the players always agree, but you have to be professional also and give the players the respect because everybody deserves the answer why I'm not playing. And sometimes I find that it's tough, but it's part of my job. And, I have to do that.
It'd be interesting to see what Richard said. I think he's written very eloquently about it, to be honest. So,
yeah, I think that the word used there, just as long as they're honest, there's been another manager at this club that wasn't particularly honest, and it's frustrating because then you don't know where you stand, and at least if the manager has told you to your face the reason that you're not playing, then it gives you something to go away and work on. And obviously I've had to talk recently. I was fortunate to come in and have a few games, and obviously David's come back in the team, done very well. But I know myself what I need to do in order to challenge, and hopefully I'm getting closer. I know what I need to do. So it was, it's never nice to hear, and you want to play every game, of course. Professional footballers, that's why we're here. But again, all you can ask, that we're all adults. We all know that there's 25, 26 players that all expect to play and want to play. As long as we know what we need to do, then I'll spend as long as I can on the training ground working on that, and keep knocking on the door, and hopefully from the team's perspective as well, that'll keep pushing David, and at some point I'm hopeful I'll get a chance.
Kevin, from your perspective, you're not playing much to a degree, so what's it like for you? You're not out there, you're seeing the players play week in, week out.
It's frustration, especially when the results aren't going away. But watching the last 5 games, you can see the old balls coming back and the confidence is there. Back to the manager, it's just, as Richard said, it's just honesty. They're honest with you. You might not always agree with it, but you accept it, and that's where the respect is between yourself and the manager. That's all you can do. That's all the manager can do. He does it very, very well.